Yeah, boy. Welcome back to another episode of OGIceCream, the show. Hip-hop, lifestyle, culture. Yeah, boy. Your boy GD in this motherfucker.
Black in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
When you see it, when you see the emblem.
Oh, yeah.
The logo.
We back, man. This is episode number 2, man. It's been a few weeks, man. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, when it comes to the show, you know what I'm saying? But
getting it from the mud, man.
You know
you live and you learn.
Exactly, getting it from the mud. You know?
Scrapes, bumps along the way.
Exactly. We figure back out. We'll be back in this bitch, man. I got some clips coming out for y'all if y'all watching the IG.
Clips.
Gotta keep y'all in the
No.
There you go.
I have no idea what I just said. But yeah, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
To keep you abreast of what's going on.
Oh yeah. So it's been a few weeks, man. Summertime is here. Oh no, not quite. We got 2 days, realistically 2 days, but it's when the summertime kickoff was here.
Once June hit, it's safe to say that the summer feeling is in the air.
Yeah, we here now.
Skirts is out.
Yep.
Windows is open.
Yep.
Music's playing loud.
A lot of that's motorcycles. That's how you know it's summertime. You get motorcycles outside.
Nigga, this street right here I live on, man, that motorcycle shit is ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. And you got a lot of niggas now on dirt bikes, and then the little mini bikes, like the little kid bikes, but be an adult.
Yeah.
Man, the 3-wheelers where it's 2 in the front, 1 in the back. That's like an epidemic out here.
I've noticed that everywhere.
Everywhere you turn. But it's that weather, man. You know, and you got quarantine, so now it's free. Now there's places where you can
there's no
let your hair down, no restrictions.
No restrictions, yeah.
Everybody is, you know, like little ags or AG. We outside.
We outside.
We outside.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
I still wear a mask in indoor places where a lot of people.
I still wear masks. I don't trust nothing.
Outside, you know, not many people, but you know, in traffic, I wear my mask.
I ain't took the vaccine yet. I ain't risking nothing. I'm masked up.
Bro, at my job,
mask.
Only 2 of us wear masks. Like we had 2 of us.
I believe it.
That's it. Yeah.
Everybody wearing masks now here in the New England area, Massachusetts, New Hampshire. They don't. Come on.
Yeah, but like you said, man, we live. We back. You know what I'm saying? Not we live, but we outside. No restrictions.
Outside.
You know what I'm saying?
No restrictions.
Finally. Big day today. We got Juneteenth today. They made it a federal holiday.
Juneteenth. They made it a federal holiday.
Which is always a big day, but you know now it's a thing now.
And it's a a federal holiday. That's like a
right.
It's a step in the right direction. But it's also like a shut up and take this.
Yeah, basically that's what a lot of things have been happening the last few months, few weeks with the when it comes to us. We're doing things that's more like just here you go. Shut up real quick.
The purpose of this holiday, for the people that it's for, 9 times out of 10 are going to be working on Juneteenth.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's not going to be like a real holiday. You know what I mean? That's some real shit. I forgot where I read that. That made me think like that's some real shit, man. Like it's cool we get the holiday. Again, a step in the right direction.
It's definitely a step, for sure.
But it's also like,
sure.
what about there's so many other things on the checklist that should have been checked off first before we'll give you a holiday. Like,
and that's the thing. I feel the same way. Like, there's a lot more things on the checklist, but right now it's more we're kind of shining a light on things now. I think slowly shine a light, and then slowly get into more.
It'd be weird, man, because where we're evolving, I feel, to where shit like this, you know what I'm saying, where certain things get acknowledged, and it almost seems like the silver lining or the I don't even know, just the perfect story. I don't know how to. The details escape me at the moment of what I'm trying to say, but
I get it. Cause ain't helping.
Wait, what'd you say?
Cause ain't helping.
Yeah. It's really not. But yeah, it's damn. I completely lost track of what I was gonna say. That's crazy. We're talking
about Juneteenth and small things giving us shit like basically shut up for right now.
Yeah. Just the okay. That's what I get. So I feel like we're evolving because things like this are happening. The newer generation, for the most part, doesn't have that old mentality. No, you know what I'm saying? So change is eventually gonna come. You know what I mean? But it's just one of those. It's always you're happy you got it, but then it's like, but you could have did something legit.
Right.
You know what I mean? you know, you got a pocket full of money and you give a bum $10, it's like.
Right. In our generation, older generation, it might not seem like much, but I feel like, you know, past our time, it's gonna continue more. Like this is the.
Well, it's always a double-edged sword because again, we're evolving with this. They're acknowledging certain shit. They're opening. It seems to be more equal.
But it ain't really shit though.
But it really because
open up.
You know, at the same token, they're trying to erase racism, erase history. You know, call them like indentured servants or whatever the fuck term they want to use now by taking it out. So it's like on one end where you have stuff like this where it's shedding a light on the actual history, then you have the other end that, you know, is trying to work equally as hard to dismiss all that. Like in 100 years, it's not a far-fetched thought, even though it sounds crazy now to say.
I would say that's a good number.
Who's to say that Barack Obama won't be a white man in 100 years, and because they wiped away all of the history, you know what I mean? From it, who's to say that they're wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like who? So that's where it gets tricky. You know what I mean? But again, for the most part, it's a good step in the right in the right direction. You know what I mean? So
it is. Like I said, we're gonna get there slowly. Have patience.
Baby steps.
Have patience, folks. Please.
You know,
patience. Yeah.
baby steps. Speaking of patience and baby steps, let's just get right into it.
Yeah, I'm here, listening.
You know we balling.
Oh, we balling.
You know, we been balling.
Oh, balling like an athlete without no jumper, or like balling.
Like that. No jumper, no nothing. Amen. And the you know, you just get reminded when you're so far removed from it now. Being an adult, you're working all kind of shit. You're not hooping every day like when you was a kid. You know what I mean? So the feel ain't there. It's awkward. It's not natural. Yeah. In your mind, you want to do a move and go do something, but because you haven't done that in 20 years, it's bad. My whole neck, my
20
body.
years, that's a long time. Maybe like 5.
My back. All right, fine. For me, ball in at least 10 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So
we played ball for the first time. We played ball for the first time in fucking...
Hurt, neck, back, sore. You know what I'm saying? Everything... It feels good to get out there because you got the itch, but then it's also the reminders the next day, you know? You're like, damn, I've been sore like this since tryouts in junior high. You know what I'm saying?
But it was super duper fun. I forgot. It was like...
It was dope, man.
It was such a natural high, bro. There's a natural high, man.
It was like when we was younger.
Yeah, that I missed a lot.
Just hooping outside. Being able to ball in a good court, too. Nice court. Yeah. Get a couple good games in, you know, like a good run.
And shit like that, like
even better.
Shit like that makes you realize certain shit about life is real about. Because like the little things like that I did for fucking 2 hours, hour and a half, like, the feeling that I got off that was a great feeling. You know, it was like I said, it was a natural high. Like things like that should be, you know, more of a
encouraged,
a focus, encouraging in people's lives. You know, don't always think we're too old to do something to that. Whatever, like, little shit, whatever makes you happy. Like, that shit was like I was super. I felt so good when I got home.
Even if you're not as good as you once were, you could be completely garbage like I was. You know, like none of us are good like we used to be.
We couldn't get a bucket.
That was terrible. First of all, that game we lost was like, when we shot around the beginning, like, oh yeah, I don't want to do this. This is crushed.
Yeah.
Man, we got waxed.
But anybody watching it, you catch your way in August, I'll give you fucking work. Don't get it confused, okay?
Baby step, like we said, we just working out the kinks.
August, right?
Right. It's June now. Just give us some time. Work out the kinks. You know what I'm saying? But it did feel good. Shout out to E, man. Motherfucker tore his groin.
Ooh,
And Johnny said he heard it pop. You know when someone else hear it pop? Like, nigga sent me a picture. Whole bruised up, his whole thigh bruised up and shit. Like, damn.
Internal bruise to be crazy.
And you gotta go. Yeah, you got like a level 3 or whatever the fuck it's called tear, like a bad one. And you gotta work. You got kids. It was like, man, that's nuts. Shout out to you, D. Good luck.
Hey, long story short, once you get over the age of 30 years old, before you go play a sport or any activity, stretch.
And not the
stretch.
Lean forward. No, stretch.
Lots of water.
Everything. Yes, lots of water and stretch and more stretch. Because man, your muscles start to tighten up and it's gonna be tough when you got a job and you got rent to pay and you can't leave your bed because you know tore something, broke something. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's huge. That's huge. Damn, it felt good though.
Yeah, it felt real good, bro. But get out there, man. Do your goddamn.
Back out there.
We gonna sit
back outside.
Exactly. We outside, man.
You know what I'm saying? Sullivan Park, Canterbury. You know what I'm saying? Apartments.
Pull up, baby.
You know
pull up. Pull up.
Sundays, 1 p.m.
Yeah, pull up, baby.
You know what I'm saying?
What else, bro?
OGIceCream.
A lot of shit's been going on too, man. Our show, The Shot's back. The Shot's back. Our TV show, wait to fuck with.
Fire.
Yeah, man.
Love the show. Love the show. Don't like some of the messaging they're doing. I get the theme of it, but it's kind of like beating a dead horse with the whole police brutality thing at this point. But I get shedding a light on it. You know what I'm saying? It's still dope. It's still a dope show, even with its flaws. That I can say what I don't like about this season. It's still top notch and better than.
Yeah, but you know, like what they did though, they went to the mental aspect of things about the homeboy who saw his, you know, the main character. He saw his homeboy go through, even though he wasn't with him. And then the mental.
What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean?
What's home Kevin? We saw Kevin. It was Kevin and the homeboy with the braids. I can't think of his name anyway, but that's not the point. But after it all happened, we saw the post fucking stress that Kevin was going through by seeing something like that. They went to the mental side of what things happened. You know what I'm saying? Which was great.
I'm trying to remember what happened. I can't remember.
Remember when he got arrested and his homeboy got.
Oh yes. So
instead of just seeing, they actually went to the mental side of what the effects after when you see shit.
The day to day of what mentally you go through. You know what I'm saying? Post all that shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's dope, man. Like I like the characters that they have in there. You know what I mean? I like how they kind of fill in the backstory for everybody, or for the most part. You know, I think this boy's brother, his girl, the trans girl.
Yeah.
She gonna wind up dead.
Yeah, she gotta relax. She gotta pump your brakes.
You know what I mean?
He's gonna have to kill somebody. She's gonna get them in trouble.
And one thing I don't like about this is what pisses me off in shows like this, because this is also, I feel, in reality.
Yeah.
The people that don't understand when someone says leave it alone, to leave something alone.
Yeah.
You always have the person that wants to push the line and be the hero and say, you know, no, this is not, and it's like, you get that, but then at a certain point it's like, listen, this side, because I felt him like, I can't tell this man what to do, you know, spoiler alert. Yeah. You know, what, like, it, and when you're on that side of shit, it's like, that's how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no, that could create a war.
And people don't understand that, like, when things run, even though you're not used to it, but when things are ran a certain way, it is what it is. Whether it's
for
right,
a reason.
whether it's right, whether it's wrong, whether you believe in it or anything.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. There's nothing you can do to change it. And if you do try to change it, you then put yourself in that situation, so you welcome
everything that comes
with it. You know what I mean? And with that girl, with her pushing the line, she got that girl killed. You know what I'm saying?
That was fucked up. They killed that girl.
Not to say that I like that the girl got killed, but that was one of those, like, do you see what I was talking about? You know what I mean? Like, shut up. You know, stop trying to, this isn't right. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, remember Menace to Society?
Yeah. Of course I remember Menace to Society.
When Kane, was that his cousin Harold got shot, and then what was the Sharif,
yeah.
He's like, it ain't right.
Yeah.
It ain't right. It ain't right. And then this motherfucker come up to him, the motherfucker dead, man. Let's go. Like, you can't do nothing for him. Like, let's go. Like he said, that situation like that, it hurts, but it is what it is. You can't do nothing.
What, you gonna stay there with your boy and the cops coming? Now you get arrested.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's gone. Yeah.
So in that scenario, man, that was one of those. I hope that teaches her a lesson, because she's also like feeling herself now. How she's talking now to the dude, making him go do errands and shit. You know what I mean? Like, I get her point, but that's one of those, man. You just gotta leave the streets alone. Certain shit with that, like you said, it is what it is, man. You thinking you're a hero in your mind, you're helping somebody, you're putting a target on their back, or you just drawing heat to a situation. Not realizing that the outcome is not gonna be what you think.
What you think it's gonna be.
You know what I mean? Like you see in TV and shit. You know what I mean? Ironically, we're talking about a TV show. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I mean?
It's real shit. But even in like in the real world, like certain things that like you have no control over. I mean, I'm kind of a little bit, but certain things certain things that you have no control over. And it's not, but just don't worry about it or don't stress it. Kind of same idea. It's like I said, whether it's fucked up, whether you believe it's wrong or not. It's out of your control.
Out of your control. And 9 times out of 10, if something on the street side of shit is the scenario that you stay away from it. Stay out of it. 'Cause even like in that scenario, she didn't want to be there, but at the same time, what, like you said, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
See, it don't work for me. I can't do nothing about that shit.
That those scenarios are just, hey, it's out of your hands. You know? That damn man, what a great show.
So that's The Shot. The Shot coming on Showtime Sunday nights, man. Go check that out. I think it's season 3 now. You know, obviously you can check the other ones out on demand on YouTube. That's a great show. Go check that out, man. The Shot. We give y'all little teasers every week.
Godfather Harlem's supposed to be coming back.
That's on Epics, right?
Yep, Epics, but that's on break right now. I haven't checked out Power's new Book of Canaan. I haven't checked that out.
Is that already out already?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm gonna go check. I'm gonna go buy Stars for $5.99 per month. Watch it and turn it off.
Fair enough. 30 days type shit.
Watch in 2 days and get rid of it.
What else did I watch that was fire? I forget what movie I watched that was fire recently, but it was dope. And there's another show that's coming back. Dave.
Oh, Dave
just came back. Double season. It was funny this season, but not, you know. I was expecting season 1, and so far, it's not. It's dope. I don't know. I guess I gotta go back and watch it.
Oh, wait. Hold on. It's already out? Dave's already out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. The new season's already out?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So what did you?
And they did 2 episodes. So it's the first episode and the second episode. They released it back to back.
So what did you like? Did you like the first season though? Did you watch?
I love the first season.
Okay.
It's hilarious.
So you've seen the first 2 episodes of the new season. You kind of danced so far.
I can't even say that. This is interesting where they go in the second season.
Yeah.
Like as far as scenarios go, you know, oh, this is a clusterfuck. You know, they're abroad in Korea and shit goes south.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of those, oh man, like, you wouldn't think about it, but if you're in that scenario, it's like, that's probably what could happen.
Yeah.
And just what the fuck.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Dave's my shit. I fuck with Dave.
But yeah, Dave is fire. Yeah, Lil Dicky, Dave is fire.
Taco from our Future, that bitch you got to know. Homeboy, he's in it. I'm sure he's in it. But
who?
Taco from our Future.
Yeah. The producer. Yeah.
He's the main character in that too. That's dope.
That's such a dope show, man.
Yeah.
Yellowstone's supposed to be coming back.
My girl just got Yellowstone. She likes it a lot. I haven't seen it.
I've been telling you about it for a while, bro. Listen.
I see it when it's on with her, but I'm just not interested. I'm sure it's great, but it just hasn't caught my eye. Like it's always on TV when I go home. I haven't sat and watched it all. Like actually any questions about it.
It's modern day cowboys and Indians, but it's when you say it like that, it's like, oh, that's not corny, but it's far from it. It's fire. It's a phenomenal show.
Real quick,
phenomenal.
Like I said, speaking of, go watch. I'm sorry, Dave. Speaking of Dave, we about to go to Dave. Obviously, Lil Dicky, the rapper. We about to go to a quick segment right now. We call Run Up and Come Up.
Run Up and Come Up. Mm-hmm. The new cats on the low.
Somebody on the rise, I don't know. They're bubbling. They got a few tracks out. They got a few albums out. You know, they got a little steam bubbling. They might make that pop. They might make that. They might not.
But they're at that fork in the road.
They're right, not fork in the road. But they have a couple artists for y'all. The first artist out by the name of N.M.O.D Savage out of the DMV area. He got a couple mixtapes called Till the Album and Life of the Savage. He the first time he might have came to the forefront of the scene was on Young Shock Lizzie's Young Ep.2 mixtape. Probably the first time he got a mainstream buzz, I'm guessing. He got a few tracks out called Reaper, which is dope. Dedication, and then one recently called Angels and Gangsters, man. Artist called N.M.O.D Savage out of the DMV area. Go check him out. Go check out some track called Reaper, Angels and Gangsters, man.
Dope. My guy is out of Brooklyn. Your Old Drew. Your as in YOUROLD Your Old Drew. I think he's a Jewish dude out of Brooklyn. Been around for a while. Has a bunch of projects out. As I'm looking for the last, 6-7 years. Real dope dude. I couldn't find too much information on him, but the projects he has is It Wasn't Even Close, Jewelry, The Nicest EP. He has some fire shit on PAX. That was a project that came out about 2017. Real backpack hip hop, like a real hip hop. But what I like about him is that the production is all dope. It's like similar to Griselda in a way with a lot of their loops. And they keep it simple. It's just a dope, simple beat. There's not too much going on. You know what I mean? And then with him, he fits perfect. His voice, the way he rhymes, it's the perfect backpack rap, for lack of a better term. He's been out for a while. Freddie, shout out to you. Big homie. Put me on. But Your Old Drew out of New York. You know, look him up. He just released a project called Time. That's real fire. What's the name of the song? It was dope too. Check it out. Oh, please listen to my Jew tape. Fire shit. Again, your old Jew guy, you're up and comer. Check him out. Been around for a while, but got some heat.
And now what's artists want to become up for this week, man? Artist No Savage out of DMV area, and your old Drew out of
BK.
Out of BK.
Brookline. So yeah, we're about to actually go into another segment of ours that, you know, man over here came up with hashtag N.M.O.D, and it's also known as New Music on Deck.
Don DeMarco.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, wow. That's hilarious. That was pretty good. So just a segment, you know what I'm saying? New Music on Deck, keeping our viewership abreast of some of the new fire that's out in these goddamn streets. JD, who you got first, nigga?
We better go down south with some D-boy shit, some strictly D-boy shit right here. I got my man Bankroll Freddy. This track is called Dope Talk, but this is featuring my man Black Migo Gang, Young Scooter, BMG, Young Scooter, D-boy, and my boy 2 Chainz, man. It's Bankroll Freddy called Dope Talk.
Is that the same Scooter?
And I can whip it, let it dry and bag it, it's gon' flow right now. Bag it up and sell it. I'm a 2-time felon. Don't get ahead of yourself. You might get beheaded. Your mama wants some credit.
Yeah, that was Bankroll Freddy, Dope Talk featuring Young Scooter and 2 Chainz.
All right. Let's see who I got. Up right now, Hit Boy, who just came off a remarkable year. Grammy Award winning year with Nas. Shout out to them. It was at King's Disease. This joint, new joint, just a single, but it is, you know, everything you would expect from Hit Boy, pure fire. This shit is back in traffic. Check this shit out.
What's life without belief? What's life without goals? What's life without me? What's me without soul?
When they reminisce, will my life be told in sentences that run on until God finishes? Face to face with the maker.
Hit Boy, back in traffic. New Music on Deck. Just a single out on all DSPs. Check. God damn, excuse me. You go next. This hiccup's killing me.
I got one of Gucci Mane's new album, Ice Daddy. This one's called Posse on Broadway. My Posse on Broadway.
Fire.
Featuring Pooh Shiesty and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Freaky in a black silk dress. The closer that we get, the crazier I feel. My posse on board, the crazy time to get. Yeah, certified on this little nigga that make big ones pay respect. CGE 1017.
Yep. That was Gucci Mane. Posse on Broadway featuring Pooh Shiesty and Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Okay, I got her and Hit Boy. Their collab. This joint is Trauma featuring Corday off her debut album just dropped. Check that shit out.
Speak my mind, that makes me a prime target, but I'd rather start speaking no beefing, cause I don't want the drama.
From the trauma, bad energy, it's a problem. I take it personal. Ain't perfect though.
Yes sir. Excuse me. That was her and Hit Boy featuring Corday called Trauma. Wanted to get a little R&B, a little switch, you know, from the norm. You know what I'm saying? Who you got?
That's it. That's gonna wrap it up for New Music on Deck this week.
Yep.
Go check those tracks out, man. Bankroll Freddy, Gucci Mane, Hit Boy, her. Go check them out. So we about to kick it over to a little bit of OG Ice Cream Sports, bro. A lot's been going on since our first episode. I think we had the NBA with the playing tournament. The playoffs are in the second round of the playoffs now.
Yeah.
Some teams, I'm talking the second round. The second rounds are ending. Some teams are already in the West Coast Finals. Nikola Jokic. I'm sorry, I don't pronounce his name. I'm sorry. He won the MVP, which we all knew. You got your boy Rudy Gobert from the West Coast.
He did?
West Coast to Most Coast got Defensive Player of the Year. He got an MVP. Yeah. He got 94 first place votes. Somebody got 1. MB got 1. Steph got 5. I don't think they presented to him yet, but he's got the award already.
Wow.
Yeah, he's MVP. You know, Game 6, you see the DeAndre Ayton post-game Game 6 when they had lost the game. He was looking at Jokic's stats. He had like 30, 20, and 10, something like that.
I didn't.
With an L. With an L. Yeah.
Jokic, whatever. That he's
Jordan Clarkson. He got 6 Man of the Year, which he deserves.
Deserves.
Rudy Gobert got Defensive Player of the Year. What else is in there? I don't even know, but Shout out to all the guys out there who made playoffs popping up. But NBA, the playoffs in general, we're now in the second round now. We have the Clippers and Jazz, Atlanta versus Sixers, Brooklyn the Bucks, and the Suns. What do you think about these playoffs so far, my guy?
Well, it's definitely been. I don't want to say it's been predictable because it hasn't. You know, this playoff series has actually been one of the better series that we've seen in a long time. You know what I mean? It's very competitive. It's coming down to the wire for these. I think there was only one sweep.
We're seeing this new generation come along too, bro.
We're witnessing the new future greats. You know what I'm saying? In the Trae Young. Excuse me.
Can I say something real quick? I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah.
So, like, we know about the '90s, Mike. Straight up, we seen the LeBron, Carmelo, D Wade, CP3, Rock Wave, Steph Curry Wave, KD Wave, Kyrie. Now we get to see fucking Trey, Ja, Zion.
3 waves.
That's wild.
3 decades. Three eras, I should say, in basketball. It is wild. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just curious to see where it's gonna go.
Where can it go?
Like, excuse me, that. Like, ugh, these hiccups are killing me. The game is evolving, so you got these players like, John Morant or again Trae Young, or even Devin Booker.
Jason Tatum, like this game.
Jason Tatum, Devin Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, like these are the new class. You know what I'm saying? These are the new pass the baton to them. You know
but
what I'm
real quick, we can't forget it's fucking Saturday night, Juneteenth. We recorded late night because we was watching goddamn Game 7 in the Brooklyn Nets versus Milwaukee Bucks game.
OT.
We can't forget that, bro.
OT.
That was the team that everybody had winning the fucking finals. We just watched the Bucks beat the Brooklyn Nets in the East Coast semis in Game 7.
Kevin Durant. He's right there. He almost sealed the deal.
He almost with that 3 at the end of the game.
That 3 at the end of the game that it was just the 2. Because his foot was on the line, that was the game winner. They were down 2. He hit that 3, and it was a turnaround.
Yep.
Man.
Just not watch. That was a live game. I was on pins and needles the whole entire fucking fourth quarter, man. I didn't know it was back and forth the whole fourth quarter, whole entire overtime. Like that was a great basketball game to watch live, bro. That was a great basketball game to watch live.
That was amazing.
I'm happy for the Bucks. I think Kevin Durant did a great job.
Shout out to the Bucks.
Yeah.
But Bucks.
What's happening now?
Y'all almost lost that game to one player.
They did.
They won, so winning's winning, but best believe their coach is going to chew them out. Like, you had James Harden who's playing at 10% capacity, and KD, the rest role players.
Because even as a fan, like watching that game, I'm like, these guys are fucking real good. Drew, Middleton, and they're real good, right? I said, but they can be so much better. Like watching the game, I'm like, they can be so much better. Like I said, they smart enough, they can be so much better.
Like the Bucks
they was playing on instincts tonight. I mean, they were just like jacking up 3s when they needed. They was playing on instincts.
It was the instincts and just we need to win.
Right.
Which cool. They came out with the W, but that's just not the smartest game plan to play with when you're in the playoffs like that. Because if Brooklyn Nets, if the Nets were healthy, make no mistake about it, they would have swept these motherfuckers.
They would have swept these dudes. Yeah, they would have swept these dudes.
It wouldn't have been what it was like all 7-game series. No. 4-0 in each game blowing out when you got Kyrie, Harden, and KD firing on all cylinders.
So now the world had Lakers Clippers. I mean Lakers Nets. The fucking world.
I was one of them.
Now, fellas, we do not have the Lakers Nets.
We don't know who's gonna win, and this is what makes good basketball.
So right now we get the Sixers Sixers in Atlanta. We got Game 7 coming up, right? So we're gonna see about that. So now with the Clippers and the Suns, we're gonna go that direction. Clippers and the Suns, right? Kawhi's not out right now. So what do you realistically want the Clippers and the Suns?
I think the Suns are gonna do it.
You think the Suns are gonna do it? Why?
Well, for one, they're young, so they have youth on their side. 2, they've been playing phenomenal basketball, and look how far they've got. So now they have confidence on top of that. So when you have the confidence and the youth, you have the energy, you have the, I guess, I don't know if tenacity is the right word to use, but it's, you just have more to the, my man, you just have, this nigga just threw me off. This nigga just threw me off. You just have more. You have players that now have the confidence, like I was saying, so they're gonna be playing to their full potential. So they're gonna be playing better. And you have Chris Paul leading the way, which is somebody who is, you know, one of the greatest point guards ever.
Yes.
So
correct.
When you have him leading the locker room, and you have Devin Booker, who is this dude. He's balling on a different level.
Balling. I don't like him. I think he's soft, but he's dope though. He's dope. He's balling as hell.
He's
dope.
He's dope. He's ill. You know what I'm saying? It's a good. They're on a roll. They're on a roll right now. You know what I'm saying?
So you got them beating the Suns. I mean, you got them beating the Clippers.
I think they could do it. Yeah. I can't guarantee them beating the Clippers, but without Kawhi,
that's my point right there. Without Kawhi, I think
Paul George can't do that. He can't beat this team by himself.
Without Kawhi, I don't think they can beat the Clippers. With Kawhi, I think they will beat. I think the Clippers will win. With Kawhi.
Yeah, with them, yeah.
With Kawhi, they definitely win.
Without him, no.
Shout out to Playoff P. Finally, I heard the name Playoff P years ago.
Shout out to you,
I finally
sir.
seen Playoff P the past few games. Playoff P, keep doing your thing, man.
Shout out to you, man.
He put him on his back.
Straight up.
He put him on his back, bro. Which we all knew he could do, but Kawhi is the number one. But he put him on his back.
I can't get rid of these fucking hiccups.
So right now, I'm gonna say it's gonna be Clippers versus the healthy Kawhi. It's gonna be Clippers versus the Milwaukee Bucks in the NBA Finals. Like that's a healthy Kawhi.
And even then,
Clippers, Milwaukee Bucks.
You don't know who's gonna win.
And what do you got?
I would think Milwaukee's gonna win.
The finals this year. Okay. You got Milwaukee.
If that's the case, if Kawhi, is not healthy, but
I think they're gonna sweep the next round.
It's still. Wait, the Nuggets lost, right?
The Nuggets lost, yes.
Nuggets lost, and the Jazz
just
lost too.
Terrence Mann put in work.
Yeah.
Mr. G League, Terrence Mann.
Bro. Woo, you see, man?
Yeah.
Was it 38 points, 42 points, 38 points?
Buckets.
Quiet too. Like they were good plays, but they weren't like, it wasn't, I guess, loud, so to speak. I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't a bunch of highlights. You know what I mean? Granted, when he scored, it was, oh man, but
he had that one dunk on it. I think it was Embiid he had. Somebody had
he had a nice dunk.
Somebody had a dunk, but it was dope.
He was raining threes.
Yeah, not Embiid. I'm sorry. Gobert. Ain't nobody. It was us online. I think he's like 3 times the player here. Ain't nobody scared of him. Everybody dunked on his ass.
Gobert?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Everybody was dunking on him, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how he got defensive player of the year.
Yeah. Also, shout out to motherfucking Devin Booker, a homeboy who beat the 2 fans' ass. He's giving them signed autograph jerseys. He's also giving them 2 tickets to the West Coast Finals. You see the homeboy?
Fire.
Only beat up 2
Fire.
in the motherfucking arena. Like,
Fire.
On camera.
I like that, man. I like that. Shout out to Devin for that. That's a.
Celtics, man. We just traded Kemba Walker, which I thought that we needed to make a move, and we could trade Kemba Walker. So thank you for trading.
For what we traded him for, though.
But we got nothing for him. We got your boy Al back. We got your boy this guy Moses Brown. And I don't know why Al's back. Yeah, we got your boy Al back. So
yay.
It's over for Al. It's great, but it ain't Al 3 years ago. So.
Shit, Al, good days was in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's it. Stop playing. Al had 2 good playoff runs for the
Celtics.
Yes, he did.
I don't trust him.
I know. I feel you, but he had 2. He had some good playoff runs. That's all I'm saying. He had a couple good playoff runs with the Seas. That's all I'm saying.
I don't trust the nigga. I don't trust. If this is what Brad Stevens is gonna be doing.
No, I think they're gonna. So he got paid a lot of money, Kemba Walker. I think they're gonna get somebody.
He did, yeah, no. He get paid a lot of money.
I don't think that's the answer, Al. I think that's just the trade happening. But they're still gonna make more moves to get somebody.
This is bad news for Kemba because
we need
he's small.
we need a vet to come in and set the tone. A big
What
man.
team you go to?
Oklahoma. But they said that they went to Oklahoma, but they said that Oklahoma's going to work with him to get him out of there because obviously he's going to be there. So they're going to make a deal to get out of there.
And go where?
I don't know. That's what happened. The players have. That's what happened to Iguodala. A lot of players in Oklahoma, and then Iguodala, like Dallas, they know they want to be.
He might thrive in Oklahoma.
But they said Oklahoma's gonna work with him to get him out of there.
Shit.
Yeah.
I get it, but wait a minute.
I don't know where he can go. It don't matter where you go. He's gonna be hurt anyway. Shit. It don't matter where the fuck you go.
Probably New Orleans.
Yeah, he's gonna be hurt no matter where you go anyway. It don't even matter where you fucking go. You don't pay him all this money just to be hurt. Yeah.
You're right. I don't know. I just don't like that move. Business wise, I get it. They're trying to free up some space, but you don't.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. Like Kemba is still an all-star, so you should be getting an all-star in return for him.
I agree with that.
So that Tatum seeing that, I feel is probably like, huh?
Yeah, I agree.
You know, Brown. That doesn't. I don't feel that locker room is going to be happy about that move.
But maybe right now, but that's not the final move to replace Kemba. What I'm trying to say.
It's not, but it's just one of those. If you do that, like you do realize what you are doing, and you better have a backup.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
Sure.
Speaking of another one in the NBA, Zion's family gotta relax.
They gotta relax.
This is his second year.
Not
He ain't even played a full fucking.
Black, he didn't even play the full season. 1.5 season.
This is the point I'm getting to. Even in the 1.5 season, it wasn't a full healthy season. Like this, it was known that they were the franchise that they were. Excuse me, they were rebuilding, and this is 2 years ago. What the fuck are you supposed to get in 2 years with a franchise that is in the middle? Excuse me, of rebuilding. Right. This is. I feel like, you know, saying he's not feeling the love, or they said that they weren't treating the family right or some shit like that too. They didn't have the pieces.
The right pieces. Yo, you gotta be realistic with yourself. It's been a year and a half. It has been 2 years. You just don't.
Year and a half, and you haven't even played a full year and a half out of that, and it's with the Pelicans, who have talent.
Right.
They have talent, like bro, that type of shit right there. That's year 6.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
You know, year 7, then it's like, all right, we get it. Year 2, and you ain't even played full. Like, come on, man.
And nobody knew how good he would be, so you can't be.
It was a big gamble.
Exactly.
A lot of people were gambling that you were undersized, and you know what I'm saying. That you know, Zion's undersized, and he's not in shape. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna get tossed around. He's been doing well, but
he's the truth though.
He is, but hearing the reasoning behind that, it's like, man, you wonder if he has one of them families that's like showing up game night with 30 people at the door, like, why can't we get in?
Yeah, you gotta fall back. Like, this is the pros. You ain't in college, you ain't in high school no more. It's the pros. This is the business. You can't be all my son. No. You gotta.
Look what happened to Mr. Ball when trying to do that shit. You ain't heard about him in the tabloids when they shut his ass down.
Yeah, chill with that shit.
You know what I mean? You gotta relax with that. You gonna wind up hurting this boy in New Orleans, and other franchises are going to be looking at this like, I don't want this headache. I don't want to have to deal with him and his uncles and aunts.
He's going to get cut. He's going to get sad, depressed, and gain 20 fucking pounds. Yeah, you don't want that shit. Anyways,
they got to relax.
NBA, though, kick it over real quick. NBA, they're trying to review the rule on the shot motion. Basically, the bullshit rule I've been crying about for years. They're going to review the rule as far as the natural shot motion. As you know, they jump into the defender. A fake jump to the defender. They're kind of reviewing that rule now. Because think about it, that's an offensive foul. So they're reviewing that rule on the offseason and trying to see what's going on with that.
I like it.
Yeah, I hate that. I think that's an offensive foul, bro.
Jumping into somebody? 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But guys, if he's up fake, he's in the air.
And then you jump into him and boom. That is an offensive foul.
Offensive foul. So I guess they're reviewing that. Shot motion.
Which means Mr. Harden and a few other NBA players.
A lot of players.
You're gonna have to start thinking of some new tricks, bro.
That's about a couple trips to the foul line, less now.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That they need that because the NBA is getting ridiculous with these loopholes, especially when you see. You know what's the worst? When they be bringing the ball up the court in like a fast break, or they're trying to like break a presser. Just when they're all on them, you know, and they're dribbling and they see they're coming, so they get in their way to bump them. So it's a you know what I mean? I get the seeing the loophole and trying to exploit it. You know, anything to win. But there's a certain line where it's just like, you a hoe, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, you a hoe ass nigga, dog. It's like the niggas in Call of Duty that just find that one hiding spot and just want to snipe everybody out and not play. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a hoe ass niggas, dog. Alright, you found a loophole. Whoop, there you go, buddy. Like, you're the man. Yeah. You know what I mean? I hate that. So I hope they enforce that shit. Because, yeah, I'm with you. That is a offensive fucking foul. They need to look into these travels that we keep seeing. These bullshit little moves that these dudes be doing in them little one-on-one.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro.
Tutorials and then saying, is this a travel? Well, no, technically, because he put his foot here, but if you turn it, it's a travel. When you take 3 steps, it's a travel.
I go on social media, like, it's travel or not? Travel or not? Yes.
If I jump,
yes.
If I do a big ass jump, that's an up and down. Okay?
Right.
That's an up and down.
Right.
So just because you do a big ass jump and then take 2 steps and say, no, it's just 2 steps, that's 3, nigga. That's a up, like, no, I hate these loopholes.
But you know what's fucked up about that shit? It's the referees black. I just don't think
they're part of it too.
No, I just don't think that it's so new. These refs are so old. I don't think they adjusted to the game, how the game played now.
I disagree.
As far as not only adjusted, I think because it's so in live action, it's so fast. I mean, dice is so fast. I don't think they see it. I don't think the refs have adjusted to the way they play. As far as the offensive move skills, I don't think they.
I disagree, man. I think that I think that
because it's different. It changes.
They are instructed to be more lenient with certain things.
With certain calls,
like that,
yes.
like what I'm talking about,
yes.
to be because these new moves that these motherfuckers keep finding out loopholes on. You know what I'm saying? Traditionally, when you're taught basketball as a kid, this is the basics of basketball that you cannot do. These are the rules.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think these refs see it. I think it's so new. I don't think they've adjusted to it yet. Me personally.
We don't have any old refs no more like that.
Hop, skip, jump, right? Like you don't see that. You don't 2 steps. You didn't see that. But I could be wrong. I think it's the refs not calling it.
That would be you playing devil's advocate, and I could respect that.
Because they're not. It's not the average travel we just. Average travel.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not. But that's why I say the loophole, like to where it could be argued, it could be left up for interpretation. So all right, I see what you're saying, and that is I hate that because it's fucking with the game.
It's fucking with the game.
And we sound like the old people. You know what I mean? To get off my lawn and it's the sanctity of the game they're ruining. But I'm just saying, like, man. This is basic basketball that you were taught. You can't travel. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's up and down. Just the basic shit.
I heard it's called a gather step. That's what I heard before. A gather step. You're gathering momentum, I guess. Like
who? And
1, 2, 3.
What? And what? Since when? A gather step.
A gather step. And then, like, you know, when they take that first big step. So some people can go from the foul line to the 3-point to the hoop in 2 steps. Some people can do it regular long strides, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, though, sometimes there's that hop. When they hop like that, that's up and down.
Up and
down. That's hop. The travel man ground, they hop because they're short guys. That's travel.
And they get away with it. Yeah. So if I stop from getting away with it. Yeah. But they ruined that shit, man. Oh my god.
But sometimes I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's hard to catch. Because it's so fast, that shit's hard to catch.
In the moment, I guess you're right. Yeah. But I talk a lot of shit, but I still love the NBA.
Yeah, for sure.
I still love basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like football.
Yeah, for sure.
You know how much of a whole ass fucking business that football is, but you still watch it. It's a great.
There's so much money involved these days. That's why.
Yeah, man. It takes away from her.
Yeah, it does. That's like a lot of shit, though.
Yeah, man.
That's like a lot of shit, right? OGIceCream the show, man. We still in this bitch, man. Late night, bro. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, a little thirsty.
Episode 2, bro. It's been a few weeks, man. We still kicking.
Episode dose.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
We about to wrap this up, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're about to wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the end, like we always do, shout out to all the viewership. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousin, producer Mike. Shout out to Billy. You know what I'm saying? Gouda, love you. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to everybody, Alabama, all my family, Indiana, St. Louis, and everywhere else that be watching us and supporting, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, right, we just saying that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we signing out. So we'll be back in this bitch soon. Until then, peace.
Peace and deuce.